Welcome back to part 4 of our Curacao 2014 FIFA World Cup qualifying run with, obviously, Curacao. My name is Toboloco, and if you didn't see the other previous parts, I highly recommend it because we are in the final part of this qualification run. Well, I say final, we might even make it to the World Cup and make it a part 5, who knows. We have a really good chance of at least making the playoffs with Curacao because Bermuda and Montserrat are in there as well. United States, Mexico and Costa Rica will be super difficult matches. I can't see Curacao winning those games, but Bermuda and Montserrat could be our ticket to the playoffs, and I really hope that they will be. So we have another showdown against Costa Rica. We are very familiar with Costa Rica after they almost ruined our campaign last time out, but we managed to save it through that fantastic win away from home against Honduras. Just incredible, really, how we managed to do that. That is just, you know, it defies all belief because it came down to the exact same goal difference and stuff like that. So, yeah. Spoiler alert, by the way, if you haven't seen it. Rojas on the ball to Brian Ruiz. He gets tackled. Luckily for this match, we're at full stamina, and some of the matches are actually quite well spaced out in this final group. So hopefully that will be, like, you know, a non-issue stamina, especially against the other two smaller teams like Montserrat and Bermuda. Like, Bermuda are really good on this game. They're like a very good one-star team. They've got Naki Wells up top, who played in like the championship at the time. And Montserrat are just irritating defensively. Go for the strike, and that was travelling towards net. Like, literally, like, if there was not a better goalkeeper on goal, it might have gone in. Not much has happened in this half. Again, it's kind of similar to the first game we had against Costa Rica before they smashed us in the second. Yeah, it's been a bit of a slow one here between these two, but that's okay. It's just the start of this big group, and, you know, there's no need to panic just yet, of course. 0-0 at half-time between these two. There goes Martina outside of the box, and that is just palmed away by Navas. I keep having to shoot from distance because Costa Rica shut me down every time I go anywhere near their goal. I don't know how that wasn't a free kick, but I'll take that any day of the week. We're pushing forward with Curacao, and we give the ball away. But Smeeks has got it. Smeeks goes for it. Oh, he scores! He scores to make it 1-0. He just snatched the ball away. Finesse shot. It looped into the top corner. Look. I was just like, yeah, do it. And it just goes straight in. We caught Navas off guard. And that could be a big 3 points for Curacao. Late in the game, it's the 76th minute. Smeeks has scored. 89th minute. Costa Rica here just cannot seem to get past us. They've only done it once. Just hold on, Curacao. This would be a big 3 points if we can get it. And there we go. We have got the 3 points. Wow, Curacao. Absolutely incredible to steal that. Like, yeah, we had a couple of shots from distance, but obviously I always shoot from distance on this game because, you know, some of the long shots are so incredible on this game. But the finesse shot that Smeeks did to score the goal, the lone goal of the game that won the match, just amazing. So after the first match, Bermuda sit on top of the table after they beat Montserrat 3-0, and USA have beaten Mexico by 2-0, so they sit second. Alright then, our second match is against Montserrat away from home. A lot of people might think this is going to be super easy, but if you've seen my campaigns in the past, I actually struggle against teams like Montserrat, like, so much. Montserrat are so annoying on this game as well. Like, they're set up so defensive. It's like, it's not even funny sometimes how many shots you have against them and they still won't concede. Through ball, that better not be offside. And it's shot, it's saved and just cleared away by Montserrat. But there is a reason why Montserrat got here, so don't write them off. I know that they automatically got a bye into the third round, but still, they made it to the fourth round, so they must be fairly decent. Into the middle, it's blocked. We got the ball back. Out to you, Yongsma. And it's just so many players in the box. Go on, go for the strike. And it's saved. And it's in, but it's offside. Oh, this is such a frustrating experience. I hate playing Montserrat sometimes. Through ball. Come on, that's got to be a goal. Oh, my goodness. Montserrat have had, like, shots coming at them left, right and centre, and they still haven't conceded yet. Well, that was a frustrating half. A super, super frustrating half. 0-0. I hate playing this team, man. It's just so annoying. I can see us dropping this match. I really can. I just hate playing this team. Like, more so than I hate playing Russia on these games. At the moment, anyway. It's a through ball. And here we go. We're just charging through. And again, it's just saved by the Montserrat keeper. Like, how are Montserrat so good at defending? Like, seriously, they're either getting lucky or just they're good. Montserrat are pushing forward. No. Don't you dare. Oh, if we conceded against them after having like 6 or 7 shots, then, well, I would have been just so mad. Can't get past them. I really can't. I can't get past them. It's just so annoying. Smeeks goes for the shot and it's gone in. Screw you, Montserrat. Honestly, screw you. Oh my god, they're such an annoying team to play against, but we've finally taken the lead against them. It thunders in from Smeeks' strike, and after like 9 times of trying, we finally get the goal. It's 1-0. I don't mind, obviously, the competitiveness of it. It's just that I've had 9 shots on goal, and that was the first one to go in. We have done enough to scrape by Montserrat. Only just. They have been the most irritating team we played against so far, and they're pushing forward again. And they almost put it past my goalkeeper then. My goodness, they are just, I don't know how they're so decent on this game. Again, I need to try them one day. They might be a decent little team to play as, you know. But I bet when I use them, they'll be awful. Look at this. Why are Curacao just running into each other? What's that all about? Like, stop acting like idiots. We've won the game, but only by 1-0. Smeeks is the hero yet again. He might be the one to carry us in this campaign. Alright, third match of this Super Round 4 is against Mexico. We're at home for this one, so this will be one of the hardest matches that we'll have to face in the campaign, next to the United States and Costa Rica. Even though we've already notched up an unlikely win against Costa Rica, I highly doubt that we'll be winning here against Mexico. But to get 6 points from 2 games at this start of the campaign is really good. And yeah, we're still in second place. Even Bermuda are in third, so it's been quite interesting. Aquino on the ball to Montes. He crosses that in and it's just about hooked away. No, it's not. Oh, come on. Mexico did not pounce on that at all. I don't know why. Over the top. Oh, no. Come on. Oh, again, like the defender just stood still. And Montes has scored to make it 1-0 to Mexico. I mean, look here, look. The defender just lost his man so easily. Number 13 there. Just not brilliant. And Mexico had taken the lead. But again, it's Mexico. I expected this against Costa Rica, but luckily it didn't happen. And yeah, well, it's definitely happening here against Mexico for sure. Go on. Off the post. And go on. Oh, so frustrating. Curacao blocked again. We are a good little team. Like, don't get it twisted. Like, even though we're losing against Mexico, we're still very good. I'm still proud of Curacao for where we're at. Smeeks has been brilliant in this campaign. Dow has been good as well. You know, it's all been very good. But, yeah, sometimes we just get a little unlucky. Comes Mexico. And that almost resulted in an own goal, but it actually worked out in our favour. I think Mexico will ultimately win this game, but we've done enough to, like, show that we're actually pretty decent against sides like this. Like, we may not win, like, all the time, but we are giving it a good go. What the hell? What the hell? Oh, my goodness, Moreno has just scored an own goal. And it went through each other's legs. That is a howler of all howlers. I've never seen that ever in a qualifying campaign. Ever. Pass back to the goalkeeper, and it goes through his legs. Did he forget to kick it? And that is 1-1. Curacao have got a miracle goal thanks to Moreno. And Ochoa, of course. It's Ochoa's fault. He didn't boot it away. Moreno was just making a basic play. Yeah. It's unbelievable. It's like 1 in a million chance. And that'll be offside, but hey, who cares? It's very close to being 1-1 here. All my players are so tired. So tired. Please don't score late on. There we go. We just drew against Mexico. And they scored both goals. Moreno's goal, I mean, that was definitely Ochoa's fault. 100%. I cannot believe that happened. That rescued us. So far, we're unbeaten 3 games into the campaign. So the 4th match of this campaign is against Bermuda. We're at home again for this one. Can Curacao beat Bermuda to get an important 3 points? And then our next match after this will be against the United States just before the halfway point. Very, very important that we get a win here if we can. Now, I know that Bermuda have Naki Wells, who, as I mentioned, used to play either in League One or in the Championship. Bermuda are a very strong team at the moment. Every time we go near them to try and tackle them, they don't give up the ball. And Bermuda have won themselves a corner. What can they do on this play? 33 minutes in. Crossed in, well, edge of the box, and they try it from distance. They've got the ball back, and they give the ball away, but then, yeah, okay. And then a through ball. Ignacio. Come on. Yes, you found the gap. Can he do it? No! Oh, my goodness. Hang on. Oh, my... Yes! Come on, Ignacio. 3rd time lucky. He gets the goal against Bermuda, and that is 1-0 to Curacao. They did stop us, but it wasn't enough. It just kept bouncing around, and then we shot. It was saved, which was a very good save, and then we just managed to tap it in. From the rebound, it's 1-0 to Curacao. It's half time, and Curacao are leading by 1-0. If we can get these 3 points, then whatever happens against the United States won't be too bad. You know, even if we lose, then, you know, we'll still be in a decent position. Constancia is going through. Can he get the goal? No, it's saved by the Bermuda keeper. And again, this match hasn't been the best, but we are still leading by 1-0, which is all that matters. Well, it's about to be the end of the game. It's been a slow one here, but a good one for Curacao. Both teams were quite well matched up, to be fair, and the only reason we scored was just through a little bit of an error. But that is a big 3 points on the board for Curacao. We've done what we needed to do against the 2 smallest teams. Beat them. And also we beat Costa Rica somehow. And even drew against Giants Mexico after a huge mistake by Ochoa. One more match before the halfway point. And that's against, again, another giant, the United States. Alright then, so our 5th match before the halfway point is away from home against the United States. I love playing the United States away from home at this stadium because there's just so many American flags in the background. Let's see if we can upset the United States here and, you know, be perfect going into the halfway point, which is what I never would have expected. Smeeks trying to dribble past, and he pretty much did for a bit, and that's just gone out of play, sadly. And that's gone straight to Smeeks. Go on, outside of the box shot, maybe? Oh, just tipped over by Howard. And Constancia almost beaten through a ball. And Dempsey will press for the United States. Try some skill. He crosses that in. It's headed, and it's offside. He did score, however, so yeah, luckily it was offside. So through a ball to Altidore. He might have caught us here. Come on, stop him. Oh, come on, man. Stop Altidore. No, they got it, and that's going to be a goal. Yeah, that's my defensive error, and that is Altidore with a goal. He finally gets it. The United States have scored. It's 1-0. And we just couldn't clear it for the life of us. We just couldn't clear it. And unfortunately, it's just too much pressure. Nice camera work, by the way. Well, Curacao haven't done that badly. I mean, it's only a 1-0, and it was through an error. So it's not like the United States have absolutely picked us apart in this first half. But we had to lose at some point. We were getting so lucky throughout this round 4. And we're really lucky to have 10 points at this stage, to be fair. That is kind of like the benchmark for playoffs. So even if we lose all our last games, going after the halfway point, we'll still be in a solid position for that playoff spot, I reckon. That's usually the benchmark you need to get into the playoffs. It's like about 10 points or so. So yeah, that was kind of close by the United States. As we go into half time, it's 1-0 to the USA. Smeeks will get it here, edge of the box, and good save by Howard to keep us out there. It was a rare chance for Curacao. This camera work is awful at the moment. What's going on? Is the game breaking before my eyes? It's crossed in, and it's going to be offside by the United States. They haven't been particularly amazing in this game. Yes, they've held it down, and they're probably going to get the win, but they haven't been amazing about it. But I mean, they are top of the group, so, that's the reason why they're there. They've beaten everybody in this campaign so far. Good goal by the United States, and that is 2-0. Landon Donovan fires it in from just outside the box, and the United States will be winning this game. Just a little bit too easy to concede there, so we won't be scoring in this game, but we gave it a good go, and we had to lose at one point. We've gone 4 games unbeaten, and then we come up against the United States. If we had beaten them, then that would have been outrageous. But it's crossed in again, and it's wide by Altidore. He out-jumped my keeper as well. But yeah, United States win 2-0 here. And like I said, we had to lose at some point. I just hope it doesn't, trend in the team, losing our last 5 games of the video. I hope that doesn't happen. And somehow Bermuda and Montserrat got results against Mexico and Costa Rica. That is insane. So at the halfway point, we do have a game in hand. We are currently second with 10 points. United States are running away with it. They're doing really well. But I mean, from third downwards, it's anyone's pretty much. Costa Rica, Bermuda, and even Montserrat still have a chance with 5 games left to play. So we're past the halfway point, and now we've got Costa Rica again. Now, I don't think we're going to get as lucky this time round with some of these results. Curacao has certainly been bested by the United States in the last game, so our form has dropped a little bit. I'm hoping this isn't how we fall off. I really hope not. We need to try and lock down one of those automatic spots if we can, but it's going to be so tough, because Mexico are only 2 points behind us. If Costa Rica beat us, then they'll only be 3 points behind us as well. Oh, that's a good pass, actually. Go for the shot. Ooh, just over the bar there from Curacao. Forges to Diaz, and he goes off the pitch. This, again, it's been quite close, but Costa Rica have piled on a lot of pressure in the first half. Just try and get down the wing if we can. Cross that in. That's a decent one, and it's headed out by Costa Rica. Head knocked on, and then back out to Ignacio. Oh, good save by Navas. And over the top. That was a good move, by the way. And into the box. It's cut out by Curacao. Great defending so far to keep Costa Rica away. We're almost at the half-time mark. To through ball. It's knocked on. Can we get it? No! Oh, it's gone in! And it's Joel Campbell who has scored the goal just before half-time. And that is 1-0 to Costa Rica. Well, okay. Just a through ball there. We just couldn't get the ball in time. And it was saved. But unfortunately, it went under my keeper. Out to you. Crossed in. And fired towards net. And it's just saved by Navas. That would have been a great goal to equalise. Look at that. The chip into the box. And yeah, saved by Navas in the end. Good ball. This is going to be last chance saloon for us. We blast it. No, I don't think we're going to get anything out of this game, unfortunately. And that'll be it. We've just lost 1-0 against Costa Rica. I mean, there's no shame in that, but like I said, it just brings us a little bit closer to them. And that's not what I wanted, but it's okay, I guess. It's going to have to be like that. And your updated group looks like this. So we are still second, but as you can see, Costa Rica and Mexico are right behind us. Our next match is going to be against Montserrat. So the first match we played against them was frustrating, but we got the job done. We really need to beat Montserrat and Bermuda to have any kind of hope of locking down those automatic spots, because I imagine while we're playing this match, obviously the other teams will be playing each other and taking points off each other. I hope, anyway, because Montserrat, they put it into the box, and that is offside. They did score, but it's offside. What are we doing there? And it's almost like the game wants me to fail. We just can't get past their defense at the moment. It's been that bad that we just can't get past their defense. And our passing has just been a joke as well. Into the box, and it's blocked by Montserrat. We got it back, and we just pass it into the goalkeeper's arms. I just don't understand what's going on here. I hate matches like this because they're just so awkward. And we go into half-time. It's 0-0. Not good. We really need to be winning this game. We got it back. And up to you, Martina. Come on. Can we get an attack going? And Martina still has the ball, and it's just scuffed wide. This is not good enough, Curacao. Into the box. Turn. And it's blocked by Montserrat. Unbelievable. Unbelievable block. They have been just the most frustrating team of this whole entire series so far. As it's crossed in, headed, and it's actually gone in. Ignacio has scored. Come on. Oh my god, why does Montserrat have to be the most frustrating team in the history of this game? It's going to be crossed in here by Smeeks. Can we get the header? No. But Martina will retrieve the ball. And Youngsma to Smeeks. And we couldn't get the shot off. Good defensively, this Montserrat team. Very, very good. They deserved that, by the way. They absolutely deserved that for annoying me. We've got one final corner left. We've had so many shots, and yeah, only the one goal. Smeeks to take it. Is there another goal here? Don't think so. Blocked. And then blocked again. It's just block party. Just so annoying, this Montserrat team. Finally, we've beaten them. It's 1-0 to Curacao over Montserrat. And, well, that's a big 3 points, really. Because it pushes us away from Costa Rica and Mexico a little bit more. So Costa Rica beat Mexico 2-0. So that means there's a bit of a gap now between us and Mexico. 5 points, to be exact. So, yeah, we're in a decent position. So our next match is going to be against Mexico away from home. This is kind of a big match because if we lose, then Mexico will come closer to us. If we win, then we've practically locked down that second place spot or third place. So yeah, all the fans are out here ready at the Azteca, ready for hopefully another good result against Mexico. Last time we got lucky with the random own goal. Hopefully we can get that again, but the chances of that happening are so minimal. First 10 minutes have been really good. We've got a corner out of a deflection. Can we score this corner? Smeeks crosses it in and just played outside the box. Mexico missed a chance and it's saved. Go on. Oh, that's an outrageous save. That is an outrageous save by Ochoa. Here comes Dos Santos. Out on the wing, crosses it into the goalkeeper. Mexico haven't had that many chances. We've had the best one, but Ochoa saved it somehow. Honestly, I don't know how it wasn't a goal. That's a really good ball, but it's just headed out. Hopefully Curacao can make it to this World Cup. It would be so cool if they could. It's been pretty decent for us, especially here at the Azteca. Like, to hold Mexico to a 0-0, that's really good. So yeah, I'm pretty proud of Curacao right now. They're doing the job that we need to do. This result will probably be the one, if we can get it, that will send us to the World Cup. Crossed in, headed away, good header, but Mexico have still got it. Edge of the box, and some reason we didn't tackle them there. Come on, saved, and just stop the header, please. Go away, Mexico. And I think that's offside, thankfully. Gonna have to throw on a triple substitution. Everybody's so tired. Like, I don't blame them either. Holding Mexico like this into the 70th minute is very impressive. 84th minute. and Mexico lift it over the top, but it is just shut down by Martina. And then given back by Martina. That's a bit annoying. No, don't you dare. And it's blocked. Curacao, please. Oh, okay. Oh, no. Oh, thank goodness for that. It's gone wide. And they were so close to conceding there. In the 90th minute, that would have been so bad. And I think that would be it. We have managed to come here against Mexico away from home and get a very important draw. We managed to do it despite all the pressure that Mexico gave us. We've walked away here with a draw. That's amazing. Well done, Curacao. There's only 2 more games to play. One of them is against Bermuda, which should be our ticket to the World Cup. So, with 2 games left to play, United States have already qualified. That's 100% confirmed. Curacao and Costa Rica are still in those places. However, with 2 bad results, Mexico could steal it, and Costa Rica could also overtake us as well. I mean, at this point, I think we can rule out Montserrat and Bermuda, like, getting into that playoff. But, I mean, it's only 5 points. Maybe, you never know. But I think with 1 more win, Mexico would definitely guarantee playoffs. So, yeah, I mean, it all comes down to 2nd, 3rd and 4th. Who's going to finish in those positions? Here we go then. Our next match is against Bermuda away from home. So we really need to just get the 3 points here. 3 points will guarantee us a place at the World Cup in 2014, which is amazing. Curacao have done so well to get here and, battle with these bigger teams. Yes, we have lost a couple of games, 1-0 and stuff like that. It's fine losing like that. We put up a good fight. Bermuda are rock bottom of the table. Their form shouldn't be that great. So hopefully Curacao can just squeeze by them, get a 1-0 maybe like we did against Montserrat. With through ball and Dow, he's got past. Can Dow score? He has scored. It's 1-0 and already we've taken the lead against Bermuda. That was way easier than what it took against Montserrat. Bermuda did so well to get to this stage, being so good in their previous qualifying groups, but they just haven't been that amazing here. It'll be a corner to Bermuda. What can they do? 25 minutes played, and that's headed in by Bermuda. It's Tankard. He scored to make it 1-1. Okay, well, that is a little bit more interesting, I guess. Bermuda just got the random corner and headed it in. Fair enough. Tankard has made it 1-1. Inacio, Constancia, through ball to Martina. That was a good ball, by the way. Martina went for it and it's saved. And can we get the rebound? Cross that in. And headed. Oh, that is an amazing header. Martina just scored from that angle. That is a brilliant goal. And that's 2-1 to Curacao. Look at this. He scored like that. It just looped over the keeper and went in. That was a really nice header. And that could be the one to send us to the World Cup. It's half time. We are 45 minutes away from reaching that World Cup in Brazil. Can you believe it? Bermuda have put up a little bit of a fight, but we got back into the game. We just need to hold on. That was a really good ball. Come on, Smeeks. And down to Inacio. Off the post and out. Well, we keep trying to get that 3rd goal, but we just can't find it. But at least we're putting on the pressure to keep Bermuda away from our net. We're 8 minutes away from qualifying for the World Cup. How about that? As it's booted away here, Curacao have booked their place at the World Cup. And they're so chill about it. They're like, yeah, whatever. At least on 2010 it shows like them celebrating properly and that. But here they just walk off the pitch like it happens every single time. So looking at the table, yes, we have 17 points. Mexico cannot catch us up at the end. So it's going to be between Costa Rica and Mexico for that final automatic spot. Curacao have locked down 2nd place. That is amazing from Curacao, which means that, to be honest, I don't have to play the United States. I can just simulate it, save myself the trouble, and just go straight to the draw. So we simulated and we lost 2-0 against the United States, which is fine. That's you know, a standard result. So here we go then. We've qualified for the World Cup. Let's see who we get in our group stage. I cannot believe Curacao did it. This has been such a good campaign. So first, Spain is drawn in Group C. I don't know why on 2014 it's so random compared to 2010. Like 2010 is like actually structured properly, but 2014 is like, oh yeah, just random. Like anyone goes anywhere. Uruguay in Group B, Bosnia in Group F, sorry. Group G is Sweden. In Group E, it's Colombia. In Group B, it's France. So I don't want to be in Group B. Well, actually, I don't want to be in any group. They're going to be so difficult. Morocco in Group A. In Group E, it's Belgium. In Group F, it's Uzbekistan. Welcome to the World Cup, Uzbekistan. Japan in Group H. In Group F, it's Argentina. In Group H, it's Cameroon. In Group B, it's Australia. In Group E, it's Norway. In Group C, Chile. In Group G, England. In Group D, Curacao. So we're in with Russia. Alright. Group C, Tunisia. In Group G, USA. In Group A, Croatia. In Group B, the Netherlands. In Group F, Ivory Coast. So there's no one coming in our group just yet. Group E, Costa Rica. That's good that we avoided the North American teams. I don't want that. Qatar. Welcome to the World Cup, Qatar. You know, a few years earlier than they did before. Group A, Mexico. In Group H, Portugal. In Group G, Egypt. Okay. Group D, Germany. That is not what I wanted. That is not what we wanted at all. Group D, Oman. Okay, that's a little bit better, but still not the best group in the world. And then obviously Group H, Italy. And then Group A, it's Brazil, drawing last. So, I mean, you know, all of those groups are pretty nasty groups for any of those teams. Yeah, I mean, welcome to the World Cup, Curacao, right? Alright then, so we already know the groups, of course, but I want to see, like, the qualifiers and, you know, who came close, etc, etc. So let's start with the final round of African qualifying. Tunisia beat Ethiopia 5-3 on aggregate, so well done Tunisia, unlucky Ethiopia. Ivory Coast beat Ghana 3-2. We got Morocco beating Nigeria 2-1. We've got Egypt beating Mali on penalties after a thriller 3-3 and 4-3 on penalties. And Cameroon beat Benin 2-0 over the two legs. Okay. In Asia, we've got this situation in the final round. Japan and Australia qualify automatically in Group A, with the UAE going through to the playoffs in that group. And in Group B, we have Uzbekistan and Qatar winning that group and going through to the World Cup automatically, with Oman going to that playoff spot. So obviously Oman won that playoff, I guess. Yes, they did 3-1 because they're at the World Cup. So cool. And OSC was New Zealand. Okay, pretty standard. CONMEBOL looks like this. Argentina with 40 points. Chile with 32. Uruguay with 26. Colombia with 24. And Peru went to that playoff spot over Ecuador. In those playoffs, Oman beat Peru 3-2 over the two legs. That's quite impressive. Considering they were actually 2-1 down in the first leg. They came back and won 3-2 over the two legs. And Mexico beat New Zealand 5-0 over the two legs. In Concacaf, just quickly, that's how the final group finished. So it was really down to 2 points in the end, because Mexico won on the final day and so did Costa Rica, but we already did enough anyway. I simulated the last game, so the United States ended up dominating that qualifying round. And in UEFA, my favourite one of this one, let's see what happens. So we've got Italy qualifying automatically, with Turkey going to the playoffs, 1 point behind Italy. Unlucky Turkey, could have stolen that top spot. Russia went through automatically, with Montenegro going to the playoffs over Switzerland on goal difference. We have in Group C Sweden with 22 points and Ireland missing out by 1 point automatically, so they had to go to the playoffs. The Netherlands automatically qualified, with Serbia going to that playoff, 1 point over Romania and 3 points over Hungary. Norway in Group E qualified automatically, with Croatia going to the playoffs, again 1 point over Albania. We have in Group F Portugal going through automatically, with Israel missing out on the automatic spot by 2 points. In Group G we have Bosnia pipping Belgium to that automatic spot, and Belgium having to go to the playoffs. Germany dominated Group H, with England going to that playoff. And in Group I, we have France qualifying automatically, with Spain having to go through to the playoffs. That's quite a nasty group, really, for Scotland. Even like Group H is not a good group, really. Sometimes the way the randomization does it, I've said this before, but sometimes I see the same teams in the same time. Like, no matter how many times I randomize it, it just keeps doing it. But yeah, so the playoffs look like this. England beat Israel by 6 goals to 1, absolutely thrashed them. In the other ones, we've got Belgium beating Ireland by 5 goals to 3, so that was a little bit closer. We got Spain beating Turkey by 4 goals to 0 over the 2 legs, and then we've got a really tasty one. Croatia versus Serbia ended 2-1 to Croatia. That would have been a hell of a playoff game. I don't think we'll get out the group, but I just want to perform well to get goals at least. But yeah, if you guys did enjoy this one today, then please give it a like and subscribe. Keep it local as always, and I'll see you again for the next video.